Interested in making some gold? Simple work, really. I just need someone to guard my caravan on the road south into Cyrodiil. I'm willing to pay double the regular rate, 400 gold. Maybe for common travelers, but goods still need to be moved. Don't worry, my permits are perfectly legal and only barely expired. Those Enwars quit on me. Don't let that dissuade you, though. They just don't understand the risk of doing business. You'll never make anything of yourself unless you're willing to take on the jobs others won't. Exactly, and in this case, the risk isn't as great as everyone else believes. The place we're going, a little hamlet tucked away in the Vallis Mountains called Sacrial, suffered some sort of sickness recently. There's nothing to worry about, though. I'm told it burned itself out after it killed near everyone in the village. I happen to have a contact in the village that I've been communicating with via courier. You'd be surprised where you can get them to deliver messages to, so long as you're willing to pay a premium. That allow me to teach you a lesson in business. There's always a profit to be made out of tragedy. These people are desperate, probably running low on the essentials, and no other caravan is going to take the risk yet, which means I can set my prices as high as I want. It might sound heartless, but the alternative is the village starving. I don't expect any thanks, but I'm actually doing them a service. Look, do you want the job or not? Great. The name's Varus, by the way. Varus Arno. Just let me check my stock one last time and we can be off. Well, it looks like we're here. I'm glad we didn't run into much trouble on the road, even if it means I paid you for nothing. Why don't you head in and find my contact? I'll stay here and, unpack the goods. Here, give her this manifest. It has all the details concerning my payment. Oh, that's right, I haven't told you. You're looking for an Imperial woman. Young, short black hair, probably armed and armored. Her name's Rin. Try asking around if you can't find her, though I doubt you'll have much trouble. This place isn't exactly the Imperial city. Oh, and don't do anything to upset her. She's very, temperamental, especially considering recent events, I imagine. Also, don't tell her I said she was temperamental.
Hang on, stranger. What's your business here? Gods, that's the best news we've had in weeks. We would have starved if we had to wait much longer. You'll want to speak with the acting elder. Last I saw, she was on the lake isle on the far side of the village. Mind the smell. She's seeing to the dead at the moment. Right. I guess I'll see if your friend needs any help unloading his wagon. Hopefully we'll be done by the time everything's sorted.
Oh, Hello there. Are you with the caravan? My name is Amelie. Pleased to make your acquaintance. I don't know if you've been here long, but have you happened upon a ring? It's just plain gold. Nothing too extravagant. I've been looking for it for days now. It belonged to my fiancé. The sickness took him a few weeks past. That ring is the last thing I have to remember him by, but I haven't seen it since he died. I have some gold I can spare if you do. The 8 bless you.
Excuse me, you're with the caravan, correct? I take it you're going to see Rin? She is, but I'd reconsider continuing if you're weak of stomach. Can you smell that odor on the wind? It's the bodies of our dead. The girl took it on herself to burn them to stop any further spread of the plague. I fear she's assumed far too much responsibility since becoming elder, and perhaps the rest of the village is at fault for letting her. Only a few weeks, but her tenure has been far more difficult than her predecessors. The previous village elder was one of the first to succumb to the illness. After him, the head priestess did her best to slow the spread of the disease, but she too soon grew ill and passed. By that time, there were few people who still had the strength to help anyone. Rin seemed almost untouched by the sickness, so she took charge. Truthfully, there was little she could do at that point, though she did ease the passing of some, if nothing else. There's no way to put this kindly. The girl is an oddity. Villages this remote, Rin, never been there myself, but it means she has no duty to this village. Not a mercy. The girl, we thought, when Rin outnumbered, I never could to skip the gory details. Those 3 now rest in shallow... Oh, don't worry. When you finish your business here in our village, please take Rin with you. This place... It may not... That girl, none of the dead would want that for her. She's not ready to hear this yet. But nothing that... Thank you. That's all anyone can really do in a time like this. Try.
It's been some time since I've seen a new face. You must be with Varus. The guard, I'm assuming? You realize we were expecting you 5 days ago, right? Worry not, though. Enough of us died that our rations managed to survive your lack of punctuality. My apologies. I shouldn't have taken that out on you. It's just been a difficult past few weeks. I suppose all that really matters is that you're here now. I'm Rin, by the way. I imagine Varus already told you that, but you never know with him. Too afraid to enter the village himself? Typical. 500 septims for a bushel of apples. And here I was, worried that Varus was in danger of becoming a good man. Guess I'll need to strip the temple of its valuables after all. Despite how fond priests are of preaching about charity, they always have some sort of treasure hidden away. It's not like there's anyone here to stop me. All the priests are dead. Besides, the villagers need supplies for their journey more than the faith needs their baubles and trinkets. The cult can take it up with me afterwards if they disagree. An old woman? Are you playing a joke on me? Wait, you're being serious? But you must be mistaken. None of our elderly survived. What did this woman say to you? What a strange story. I can't leave, though. There are still things I need to do here. Hold on a moment. I think there's someone coming across the bridge. Findir, what is it? Is something wrong?
I was watching the forest like you said to and spotted movement in the trees. It looked like bandits to me. I did as you instructed and told everyone I could find to flee to the temple.
Good work. Can you go and make sure everyone's all right?
Fine by me. I'd rather be in there than out here when they arrive.
They must have seen the caravan, a weakened village and a lightly guarded cart. Quite the opportunity if you're a lowly brigand. If Varus hired you, you must be able to hold your own. Will you fight with me, if need be? I'll be forthcoming. I have nothing of value left to spare as a reward, save for my sword. Help me protect these people, and I swear on my blade that I will guard you with my life until a time comes that my debt is paid.
I'll help.
You have my thanks. Since we're likely to be outnumbered, I think our best course of action is to try and hold the bridge. The narrow passage will force them to come to us in pairs, taking away any advantage they might have in number. It's a shame we don't have the element of surprise, though. We might have been able to sally out and catch them unaware. I suppose the bridge will need to do. What? No, I'm just well read. Well, most were fiction, but I'm sure the tactics still apply. Perhaps if we're lucky, they'll just loot Varus's cart and leave the rest of us alone. That said, let's at least make an attempt at parley if they do approach the bridge. Brigands aren't always entirely unreasonable. I wouldn't come any closer. This village has been ravaged by plague. The very air you breathe is poison. You should leave before it's too late.
You're not supposed to still be breathing. None of you should still be breathing. This is very disappointing.
Listen, there's nothing of value past this bridge. Head back the way you came and there's a cart you're free to take, so long as you leave thereafter.
Your worldly possessions mean nothing to us. We're here for something more precious than that.
Final warning. Take another step and your lives will be forfeit.
Apologies, but there is still work to be done before we can rest eternal.
You're dead.
I wish we could have avoided that. There's been enough death these past few weeks. Whatever. More bodies for the pyre, I suppose. Findir clearly didn't get a good look at them. You'd think a hunter would have better eyesight. Regardless, bandit or mage, it made little difference in the end. It was odd, wasn't it? It almost seemed like he was aware of what happened here. I'm going to search the bodies and see if I can't find anything about their intentions. It might be they were connected to the sickness somehow. Thanks for your help, by the way. I like to think I'm fairly good with a sword, but that would have been a difficult fight on my own. Perhaps, but that's not a chance I would want to take with others' lives at stake. Anyway, while I deal with these bodies, could you go check on the others for me? Be sure to fill in Varus about our arrangement as well. I'll need a few days to settle everything here and see everyone off. If he grumbles about the delay, Just mention my father and he'll shut up.
By Azura, are they gone? Are my goods safe? I hope you aren't implying anything about the quality of my wares. Still, that's good to hear. Hopefully we can get out of here now. I don't want to spend another minute than necessary in this wretched place. A couple days. Do you know how much that's going to cut into my profits? Not to mention it'll mean we're liable to get caught up in the next disaster that strikes this place. Oh, well, I guess we could stay a little while longer. The road will be safer with the both of you anyway. No more than 2 days, though. I'm operating on razor-thin margins here as it is. Since we'll be staying a few nights, I'm going to see if there's a bed in this place someone didn't die in recently.
You
Well, I
look
guess
worse
this
than I
will
feel.
part ways. I think I'll stock up here before heading west towards Hammerfell. Seems to be a lot of opportunities there these days. Here's your pay, 400 gold. I wouldn't bother counting it. It's all there.
Out of my way,
And read
stranger.
about that thing we discussed.
Worry not. Your good deeds won't go unmentioned.
I don't owe you
Tell my
money,
father
do
all
I?
about the help you provided next I write to him.
Good, good. Well, don't feel the need to linger on my behalf. You two should be off.
Sorry for being such a poor traveling companion the past few days. I hope you didn't take my brooding personally. I just needed some time to think things over. Why? You haven't done something regrettable I'm unaware of, have you? If you're merely referring to your role in me leaving Sacrial, it's clear now that it was the right choice, so you don't need to feel apologetic or anything. Besides, I was the one who offered. I can hardly blame you for taking me up on it.
Are you ready to go?
Oh? Are we leaving so soon? I was hoping to stay by the fire a little while longer. I've only just begun to warm up after that frigid trek across the Gerald Mountains. I'm glad to see not all of Skyrim is that harsh, but even this village is a little colder than I'm accustomed to. Wouldn't you rather talk to me a bit longer anyways? Besides, there's actually one more matter I wanted to discuss with you first. I don't know how to phrase this without possibly offending you, so I'm just going to say it bluntly. If you intend to kill innocents, steal or otherwise commit unsightly acts, I'd ask you to do so far from my gaze. Regardless of how I feel about the gods right now, I have no intention of going against my morals.
Restore what we own. With our blood and our steel, we will take back our home. Down with Ulfric, the killer.
That's relieving to hear. I really had no idea what kind of person you were when I swore that oath in Sacrial. I'm glad our ideals seem to be compatible. Anyway, I think that's delayed us long enough for me to regain feeling in my toes, at least. If we really must leave the comfort of this inn, I suppose I'm ready when you are. So as planning, I pray that's the last we'll see of Meridia. I'd rather these little chats in the sky not become a regular occurrence. Fancy yourself her champion now because she gave you a magic sword? I didn't think your loyalty would come so cheap. You didn't forget she's a Daedra, right? Serve her if you'd like, but don't
You look
expect my
worse
help
than
next
I
time she calls
feel.
on you. I have no interest in being a Daedra's puppet. I had a few guesses about who Delphine really is, but I certainly didn't expect her to be a former blade. I can see how she survived this long, though. With that being said, the Empire... That probably isn't apparent to Delphine, though. The tree remembers what the axe forgets, after all.
But then he went quiet, did
It'll be
Ragnar
interesting
Red
to
when he
see
met
how
the
she
shield
plans to
maiden
infiltrate the
Matilda
Thalmor
who
Embassy.
said,
Such a location will not be lightly
"Oh,
guarded.
you talk and you
So
lie
long
and
as it
you
involves
drink
killing
along me.
Thalmor,
Now
I won't
think
be
it's high
opposed.
time that you lie down and bleed."
Do you think they
So then
serve
came
steamed
crashing
mud
and
crab
slashing
legs
and
here?
steel as the
It's
brave
been a
lass
while
Matilda
since I've
jumped
had
in
any.
full of zeal.
I need to trade some things with you.
That's an impressive collection of pelts. You're quite the hunter.
Gonna split your belly like an old woman's purse. If I can just stand up.
Hopefully the next fight's a little more challenging.